Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And for today's video, I'm going to share with you tips on how I maintain healthy gums while having braces for 6 years. 6 years. And I believe these tips will not only make your gums healthy, but your teeth as well. So if you're curious, then keep watching. Let's start first with the tip number one, which is the most common, obvious, and the most simple thing that you can do for your teeth, and that is brushing thoroughly and regularly. I assume that you've been doing this a long time already, and that is brushing your teeth. Ideally, brushing should be done every after meal, but it is recommended that you should at least wait for like 30 minutes before you brush your teeth. So, why is that? This is to avoid the acid from damaging your teeth after you eat. So, to be safe, the American Dental Association suggests that if you feel like you need to brush your teeth after your meal, you have to wait at least 60 minutes, but in my case, I think 60 minutes is too long. So during that time, it will give the saliva a chance to wash away any food particles that remain on your teeth. Also, this will give your mouth a chance to return to its proper pH level. You should make sure that you brush with an angle at the same time. Do not aim only for the teeth, but of course, the reason for having this video is to have your healthy gums, and that means you have to include your gums and your gum line. When you brush your teeth, make sure that you reach the gum line, because most of the time the food particles get stuck in between your teeth and along the gum line. So you have to make sure that you can reach, or the bristles of your brush can reach those areas. And also spend at least 2 minutes in brushing your teeth. So that's for number one, brush your teeth regularly. Brush it with an angle. Brush your teeth at least like 30 minutes after eating. And the last one is, don't forget to include your gums in brushing your teeth, especially your gum line. Moving on to the second tip, we have flossing daily. So for the second tip, personally, I love to floss. But ever since that my molar ring fell off because of flossing too much, then I kind of limit my use of floss in the areas at the back of my teeth, which is between the molars where my molar rings are located. And so most of the time I just use the water flosser in that area. But at the front, I still use the traditional flosser. There are different floss that you can use. There are some orthodontic floss which are easier to use, especially when you have your braces. But I think I just use the normal floss threader because it doesn't have the handle with the plastic, just to reduce some trash or something, those plastics, or save Mother Earth or whatever, to avoid a turtle getting hurt. But anyway, yeah, you can use a floss threader to clean your teeth and your gums. So again, a while ago, we were talking about brushing your teeth along the gum line. And right now, for the second tip, we can use the floss threader to reach the areas in our gum line and remove the remaining food particles that can build up over time and could cause some tooth decay and any other gum diseases that could be possible. So again, there are a lot of dental floss that you can buy in the market, and depends on your preferences what kind of floss you use. I know it's a bit challenging in using the thread floss when you have braces, so there are some orthodontic floss that you can use for it to be easier for you to reach the areas of your gums and your teeth. You can ask your orthodontist which dental floss threader you can buy that will suit your needs and also for your convenience. So for the third one, I already mentioned this a while ago, and that is the water flosser. What makes the water flosser good to use? Well, it's the same with the dental floss. It can reach the areas that a normal brush can do, and at the same time, there are areas on your teeth that would be, in my case, for example, I mentioned the molar ring. There are times that when we use the dental floss thread, we have the tendency to put a little bit force on it, and through time the ring or any other, let's say, appliances or device that is attached to your braces, they will eventually fall off because you've been tinkering it and pushing and pulling it already, and so it weakens the bind between the teeth. And so to avoid that, you can use the water flosser. So I would also recommend, if you have extra, to buy a water flosser, because I can testify that it can clean the gum line. So if you have an extra, you can buy a water flosser. If not, then you can stick with a normal standard dental floss that you have in the market. And so for the fourth tip, we have to avoid any sticky food or hard food. You may have noticed that most of the tips that I'm going to say to you will always include not only your gums but your teeth, because having a healthy gums would also mean a healthy teeth. To maintain a good gum health and as well as maintain a clean and healthy teeth, we have to avoid sticky food. If you keep on eating sticky food, it might stay there for quite some time before your dentist will even have a chance to remove those food. Aside from it having the tendency to break your braces, and so the hard foods that we have, the crunchy food that you like to eat, this could potentially damage the wires and the brackets of your braces. And so if those brackets get damaged, it will be harder for you to brush your teeth. And so to avoid that, please avoid sticky food and hard foods just to maintain a healthy gums and teeth. Moving on to the next tip is to have your regular dental cleanings. So these dental cleanings are done by your dentist, and it is usually done when they notice that there are parts of your mouth or your teeth that needs to be cleaned. But if you already notice that your teeth has to be cleaned by a professional, then you can ask your dentist to do it for you. So for those who have their braces, you know how difficult and challenging it is to clean our teeth. So for example, in my case, I have a side of my teeth right now, which is the power chains, and there is a part here where a power chain is used to close the gap, and another power chain is placed there, particularly on these sides, and those power chains has to pull the canines backwards. So if you can try to imagine, there are like two power chains overlapping each other, and so in this part it is quite difficult to reach the areas, especially with the brush and the flosser. That area there needs some professional dental cleaning from the dentist. It's not only one side but all four sides, up and down. And so that is the importance of going to or scheduling for a dental cleaning with your dentist. So moving on to the next part is removing all elastics before brushing your teeth. These elastics are usually used to correct the bite of the patient. So these elastics are placed differently depending on the purpose or the goal of your dentist, to help correct the position of your bite, your jaw, and your teeth. So these elastics are used to do that. And just to remind you, these elastics should be changed at least twice a day. Please remove your elastics before you brush your teeth. It's the same thing as with the power chains, but the power chains that you have, you are not allowed to remove them, but the elastics you can. So please remove your elastics, guys, before you brush your teeth, just to make sure that there will be no food particles that will remain on your teeth and gums. The last thing that I'm going to share with you guys, and I think not everyone will be happy to hear this, but I would recommend that if you wanted to have healthy gums and teeth, then please avoid smoking. Okay, what makes smoking bad for you? Well, first of all, smoking does not only damage your gums but your overall health. And the cigarettes that you use and puff contains nicotine, and nicotine reduces blood flow into your gums, and that is the reason why it can limit the flow of oxygen and nutrients into your gums, and with this it impairs the ability of the gums to repair itself and the irritation caused by your braces adjustments. Alright guys, so those are my tips in maintaining my healthy gums with braces. And take note, I've been wearing my braces for 6 years already. And I hope this video will help you to maintain a healthy gums, and not also maintain but to achieve a healthy gums. And aside from that, I believe that the diet can also contribute to the health of your gums. It's not only your body but also your teeth, gums, and overall oral health. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like the video and share it with the people that you think that would benefit from this. And if you have thoughts to share about braces, please feel free to comment down below. And if you want to stay updated with my braces adjustments or braces updates, then you might want to subscribe to the channel because I upload monthly braces updates every end of the month or the first week of the following month. Again, thank you so much guys, and I'll see you on my next videos.